Hi there, it's Garrett and welcome back to the Golden Duology. Today we're going to be doing the Finally Fall book tag. And I will link the original video in the description, so if you want to go check it out, definitely recommend it because it's about fall and that's everyone's favorite time of year. So let's get started. Question 1 is, in fall the air is crisp and clear. What is a book with a vivid setting? So for this answer I have House of Hades by Rick Riordan. This is book 4 in the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan. I loved reading this book. Whenever I first read it, I could picture the depths of hell, as you know, you see here. It's the House of Hades. So I could picture everything so clearly. It was so wonderful, and that's my answer. Question number 2 is, nature is beautiful, but dying. So what is a book that is beautifully written, but also deals with a heavier topic? And for this book, I have They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. Oh, this book. Oh, it's so good. Okay, so the title says it all. They both die at the end. It's about mortality, it's about death, but it's so beautifully written, and I loved our two main characters, and yes, love this book. Pick it up, pick it up. Question number 3 is, fall is back to school season, so what is a nonfiction book that taught you something new? And for that, I have my current read, Notes to Self. Note to Self. One note to self by Connor Francia. And this is, I really don't own that many nonfiction books. I mean, I could have picked a textbook, but that seemed pretty boring. So this is basically an open diary that Connor Francia wrote after his second book, A Work in Progress, which was a memoir style. So this one just kind of reminds himself to, reminds him to take care of himself and some self-love tips. And I really have been enjoying it. I'm almost done. I'm like right here. You can't see. Oh well. So yes, definitely enjoyed this book, and I've learned a few things along the way, which is good. Question number 4 is, in order to keep warm, it's important to spend time with the people that we love. So which fictional friend group or family would you want to be a part of? And my answer for this is the crew of The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. I loved these characters so much. That's probably my favorite part about this book was the characters. Monty and Percy and Felicity were just amazing, and if I could just hang out with them, I'm not as cool as them, but that's okay. If I could just hang out with them and go on their adventures, then I would totally have a great time. Question 5 is, the colorful leaves are piling up on the ground, so show us a stack of fall colored spines. And I have this stack right here. This is the stack. Do you like the stack? It's a pretty good stack. I like oranges and reds, so that's kind of what I went with. So I'll go through these books, but I'm not going to tell you about them because that would take forever. So the books I have here are Wolf by Ryan Groden, Catching Fire by Susan Collins, The Battle of Labyrinth by Rick Riordan, The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh, yes, and last but not least, Illuminae by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. Yay! So yes. Question 6 is, fall is a perfect time to tell stories by the fireside. So, what is one of your favorite books with a storytelling element to it? So I picked History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera again. Adam Silvera writes great books. I don't really have a book that I've read that comes to mind with actual stories being told by a character in the book, but this is kind of a story. It's in first person, I believe, so yeah, it is first person. So it's kind of like Griffin telling us the story of the history of his relationship with Theo, and then the present, how he deals with all that. So that's the book I picked. Question number 7 is, the nights are getting darker, so share a dark, creepy read. And for this, I have picked 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. This book was so creepy and weird and interesting and mysterious. When I first read it, I was just so intrigued, and I really love the story. I have not watched a Netflix show, but I need to watch it. Say hello to my fat meow. Look at hers. Look at hers. She's so fat. She's just being a cameo, making her cameo. Cameo. Your cameo. Go away now. Okay. Question 8 is, the days are getting colder, so what is a short, heartwarming read that could warm up someone's cold and rainy day? And for that, I've picked George by Alex Gino. This is a children's slash, I guess, middle grade book, it could be considered. But this is super, super short. I think that's really little because it's made for children. And it was so heartwarming and so sweet. This deals with being transgender and a transgender child. And so it was super heartwarming. And I hugged this book when I finished reading it. So I would recommend reading this because it has a very important message. Question 9 is, fall returns every year, so what is an old favorite that you want to return to soon? And for this, I have picked The Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. I love this series so much. This is the first book, Cinder, and then obviously there's Scarlet, Cress, Winter, and then there's Stars Above and the other novellas that go along with it. But this series was so much fun. I really enjoyed reading this, and it had like that fairy tale element, but it wasn't really fairy tale-ish. This book was probably the most fairy tale, but then it like branched off and became its own cool thing. I loved it so much, and I just want to read it again because Becca hasn't finished the series, so yeah, I'm throwing her under the bus because she needs to read the series. Okay. Question 10 is that fall is a perfect time for cozy reading, so what reading accessories do you have? And really, the only reading accessory I use is this really comfy blanket that I got. I don't even know where I got it from. Probably Target, because Target's awesome with blankets. But I just like to curl up in this and get my cat, who you met earlier, and just read a good book after a day of school and relaxing. I don't really drink or eat when I read, so this is my one accessory. Question 11 is to spread the autumn appreciation and tag some people, and I tag everyone that wants to do this. If you want to do this tag and you feel like it, then go ahead and do it. I'm going to make sure that Becca does this. So Becca, you have to do this tag for sure. Minnie says so too, because she's running over here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and click subscribe if you'd like. We'll have some more videos up soon, so see you next time. Bye. I'll have another video up soon. No, that's not my outro. No. I can't steal from other people. It's not nice. Wait, what is question 11? I forgot. I always forget things. Appreciate it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and a subscribe button clicky thing if you want to.